it is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades with the foul mouth, and this is Commodore Urban once again, recording this video, or attempting to record this video for like the 6th or 7th fucking time. Yeah, it's been bad. But anyway, this is part 9, or the final part to my tutorial build of the SS United States in 1/600 scale by Revell. And I just want to say thank you for everyone for joining me on this tutorial build, and if you guys enjoyed it, I'm glad, and if you guys have any suggestions for any future tutorial builds, let me know. And so anyway, if you're a member of the Commodore's crew, thank you so much for joining, and if you're not, why haven't you fucking joined yet? You know, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, never miss another video, and become part of the Commodore's crew. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And here we have the SS United States, where we last left her off. Well, not really where we last left her off, because I did some work on her so I can kind of explain to you guys the final, what you got to do. The final 3 things you got to do include the rigging, the flags, and of course the cranes. But we're going to deal with the cranes first. Anyway, the United States had 2 sets of cranes, a set forward and a set aft. And in the instruction manual, it shows these cranes, if you see on the prototype model, shows the cranes being white. And they did rig the cranes on the prototype, but the rigging is absolutely fucking wrong. That's not even correct. Not fucking correct at all. And the way they show you to paint them is not correct either. That's the way they should look. And I will explain how to do the rigging. If you look at pictures of the United States, especially her in New York Harbor, the way her cranes are rigged is that there's 2 cables that run from the top down to the bottom of the boom on both sides. You can see it very clearly in this image. And you can see it clearly in the image here of the cranes on the aft promenade deck. Now, how did you rig these up? Well, very simple. You take your string, you wrap one time, glue it, then you come up, wrap, glue, down, wrap, and come over a little bit, wrap again, glue, come up, wrap, and then come down, wrap, and then glue. And you do that for both sides. That's how you rig those 2 cranes there. And for the aft cranes, you do the same thing. You come down, you wrap, glue, come up, wrap, down, come wrap, 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 and then glue. And then you will get the cables the way that they look. And so after you get the cables rigged on the funnels, you take a little bit of the handy dandy original fucking super glue. You get 2 bottles for $1 at Dollar Tree. You put a little bit on the bottoms of the cranes, you stick them in their slots. And make sure that they line up perfectly. And once they line up and stuff, then you start doing the rest of the rigging. Like that long piece of string I had is the rigging for the forward part, where I drilled the 2 holes here and here. Well, because the rigging comes up here and here. Once I took the 2 strings and tied them off as one, I pulled them up. And I ran a string from this king post to this king post, similar fashion to what shows here. And there's actually a very good picture that shows the ship with that rigging right in place. You can see it running here, and you see it come down, and you can see it split. And you can see it split off right here in this picture as well. So after I got the string here and here, I took this one, brought it up, tied it off and glued it, and hung it up. And now, on the back side, same way. There's a string that comes from this boom to this boom here. And you can see that rigging very well in this photograph right here. See, the line comes from like fucking right here to here, taut. So I took a piece of string, put a dab of glue here and dab of glue here, and held the fucking string across that shit until it dried, and the leftover stuff I snipped off. And then from there, I took a little bit of my silver paint and I touched up all the stuff on the cranes, you know, the tops of the booms and the king post and stuff for the back, as well as for the front, and had that done. Now the next thing I did was the rigging, and of course we've dealt with the rigging on the bridge based off of information I showed you in photographs, and also from my large 7-foot model of the ship. Anyway, the rigging for the ship goes as this. There is a line that comes from here and it connects to the funnel here, which you can see from here to here. Okay, you can see it from here to here and it connects. Well, the reason why I'm not glued the top on is because there's a little there's a little dimple right here where the string fits into. So I tied off a string from here and I put it down in there inside the stack, and I glued it so you could see it down inside there. So that's it. That was it. And I took the string that was here and brought it up and I tied it off. And I took a really long piece of string and I wrapped it around the funnels, because if you look at the funnels, especially any really good photos of the United States, you can see rigging running from here to here. And you can see the rigging on the funnels that's being ran from here to here. So I decided, and you can see on my model there, the rigging coming from there to there. So what I did, took a little bit of my trusty super glue, I dabbed a little bit of it here, stuck the string there, tautened it, dabbed it there, stuck the string there. Once it dried, I came around, wrapped it here, I brought the son of a bitch around here, dabbed a little bit of glue there, held it taut, and finally hit the fucking home stretch right here, held it taut, and let it dry, and then the leftover I snipped off. Now finally, the last thing I want to deal with, or another thing at this stage when you get that done, the top of your funnel, forward funnel, could be glued on so it will be complete looking. Finally, the last thing you want to do is your flags. With this kit, you will get a sheet of flags, which I've already cut a bunch of them out and put them on. Anyway, you get something hard, use an X-Acto knife, and you just cut along the lines of the flags, and then I took a glue stick and just rubbed a little bit of glue on the back side of it. I folded it in half and I glued them on. I got an American flag right here, because that's where she's going back to Europe, back to America from Europe. I got an American flag flying here because, that's the flag of registry. And I got 3 sets of signal flags. I got 3 sets of signal flags, 3 complete sets here. Well, they're 3 codes. I've got a set of code flags here, set of code flags here, and I got a set of code flags here, and they all have a meaning. And if you guys can decipher these flags by the time I upload my final, end of build review, and I tell you what these flags mean, you guys will get some fucking bonus points. And so basically, once you have the rigging, the cranes installed, the rigging up, and the flags, and whatever flags you want on her, and if you are doing like I did, you could either display the model in 3 ways. You could either display the model as is, like so. You can use these pieces of shit, these fucking retarded ass things, which, like I said, these things are they're trash. Or if you're like me, you built a nice display stand, you can go ahead and you just insert the model in the display stand. But I ain't going to show much now. I'm going to do an end of build review where I will show you guys more of the model. So basically, that's it. I mean, she's done. I'll show you guys more of the model in detail on the end of build review summary. So there you have it, guys. That's it. The SS United States is finished. And yeah, so there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And as always, if you're new to the Commodore, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, become part of the Commodore's crew. And yeah, stay tuned for the end of build review and where I show you guys the completed model. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, and be yourselves. Take care. So long.